Hello, my name is Emiliano Cantú. I study at the Autonomous University of Nuevo León. I attend to the Faculty of Chemical Sciences, taking the career of Chemical Engineering. This is my project. Alright, first off, we need to attend and gather all kinds of basic equipment that we need in order to be protected and secure while doing any kind of experiment. Given the circumstances with the world situation regarding the pandemic generated by the COVID virus, I don't have any kind of equipment at my disposal. However, I'll explain to you the functions of this kind of protection. One of the most important things to protect yourself are safety glasses. Now, you could say that these ones work perfectly, and maybe you'll be right from a protective standpoint, but I can't see a damn thing in them. So, they're of no use while taking some kind of measurement or putting some kind of substance into a container. No, this is what protective glasses will look like. Another thing that you must consider having are gloves for your safety. Again, you might say that these ones work perfectly and they are functional. Yes, you may be protected against an acid spill, but again, I can take some kind of measurement because my fingers aren't flexible enough. Let's say while using a pipette. So they're of no use neither, because these things are not appropriate. You must have these kind of gloves. Another thing that you must consider having is a lab coat. These things should be made preferably from a proper cotton-based material. This because if it is made of a plastic-made material, it can catch fire more easily. So with a cotton-based material, you don't sweat a lot. First off, it is more fresh and it protects you from possible flammable experiences. So this is an example of what proper lab coat should look like. Now that we have established the basic protection, it is also worth mentioning that if you have long hair, you should tie it into a knot. This because you now can manage substance more easily. Also worth mentioning is having proper shoes, this being all closed and from a resistant material. With that out of the way, we can proceed with our experiment, in which we don't need any kind of protection at all, due to not using any kind of dangerous materials. All we need is white vinegar, an egg, and some kind of container. Preferably this being some kind of a transparent material so that you can see through it and, I don't know, watch all the changes. First off, we need to put our egg into the container. Then we must put enough white vinegar so that our egg can be completely submerged. Finally, we all have to do is wait. Yes, only wait. You have to put your egg into a safe spot to let it rest for 24 hours. Remember to gather all significant changes that you see through the experiment. Now, let's see some shots of an egg with cool music. Alright, 24 hours have passed. Now the only thing that is left is that you will have to remove all the liquid, in this case vinegar, of the container, leaving only the egg in it. You will notice that the shell is made of completely a soft material, and you will have to remove all these kind of remains with your hands and help of water. Once you have done this and you cleanse it, this is what you will end with. You can see its shell is completely gone, but that is not the case. I will explain you later. You can see there is some kind of membrane that covers all of the yolk that is still liquid inside. You can test its elasticity by bouncing it gently against some kind of surface. Why this happened? You'll see X contains something called calcium carbonate. Meanwhile, vinegar is known as acetic acid. When you combine these two substances, the reaction that is produced releases some kind of carbon dioxide in what is presented in the form of little bubbles that you may have seen during the experiment. By the time you take the egg out of the container, you'll see that its shelf is completely soft. This is because all the carbon left in the form of carbon dioxide. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe.